What's up you guys, it's Ben and welcome to the channel. So for today's video, what I wanted to do is speak to you about some of the mistakes that I have seen my students recently make that I want you to avoid when it comes to selling on Amazon. Some of these mistakes I personally made when I just started off, and some I was able to avoid, but I just see them consistently happening again and again and again. And hopefully with this video, at least some of you can avoid them to make sure that you have the best possible chance of making it on Amazon. So the first mistake that I see is people simply, for the lack of a better term, not taking it serious enough. Okay, people just think, oh, it's going to be selling on Amazon, maybe I'll make an extra 100 or 200 pounds a month and that'll be it. Well, I'm here to tell you that this particular business opportunity and this particular business venture, which who knows how long it will last, is here that can potentially change your life. It can potentially take away your 9-to-5 job. It can not only change your life for the better and give you more freedom to do things that you like, but also change your family's life as well. Take my situation, for example. I personally was working a 9-to-5 job right up until beginning of this year. Now, after being furloughed and fired from my own job, I'm now able to work on this business with my girlfriend full time, and I'm now starting to employ other people, including my own family members. So I'm helping them out as well. So there's a lot of opportunity for us Amazon sellers, not only to make income for ourselves, but help out our other loved ones, etc. So make sure you take this seriously, okay? Make sure you put in the time and the effort as if you would be if you were buying a house for yourself or a car for yourself. Make sure you do the research. Make sure you understand exactly how it works. Make sure you continue to watch various Amazon FBA videos as well, because the platform is changing so much. And I just find that a lot of people out there, they just know the very basics and they don't put in enough time and effort. Second is going into the wrong niche, okay? So many of my students go into the regular niches such as yoga mats, such as various bamboo toothpicks or back straightener, or various niches that I keep hearing again and again and again. And simply what they look at, and say for example here we have a yoga mat, they just click on helium-10, which is what they have heard about. They look at the revenue figures and the first thing they see is, oh my God, it's £1.5 million of revenue all of these sellers are making at the moment. Some of these are sellers making over £100,000 each and every single month. I have to get into it. It's nice and simple product, which is what all of the YouTubers say. So let me buy 500-600 units of these and let's go for it. Well, it's not as simple as this, okay guys? You need to make sure you put in enough time and effort into the research, because if you mess this up, you will be stuck first of all with 500 or 600 units of product that you cannot sell, and also you will be in 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000, 4,000 pounds in the hole as well. And then you'll be looking at videos of how to get rid of your inventory as quickly as possible, at least at the break-even prices. Okay, after that, the next thing that I see time and time again, and it really frustrates me because it's so easy to if you just do a little bit of research around this, you'll be able to avoid this as much as possible, is miscalculating the fees. You think that all it takes when it comes to selling on Amazon is you just buy a product from Alibaba, you send it onto Amazon and they'll do the rest. Well, it's not as simple as that. There are so many fees associated when it comes to selling on Amazon that you really have to do your calculations and understand whether or not you will actually even be able to make any money selling those sort of products. Because what's good is it if you're going to sell a product that you're losing money on each and every single sale? Remember, when it comes to the fees, not only you have the Amazon referral and fulfillment fees, but you also have to take into consideration their storage fees. You also have to think about their monthly fees. You also have to think about the fees that comes with product research and having software such as Helium-10 or Jungle Scout. What about the accountants as well? All of these fees will start to add up very quickly, and you will realize that you have to sell your product at a much higher price much higher than you'd like it to sell for you to at least even break even. I have had students that have found really good products, but because they've miscalculated the fees, they realize that even if they make sales, they'll be losing money. So it's very simple, and the best way to do it is you look at this, the basic fees effectively, is you go onto the revenue calculator, which what Helium 10 provides. You look at a product that is similar to yours, and then you play around with the price and the sell price as well. So say this, for example, I just came across a yoga mat and it's very similar to mine. And if I want to sell it at £21, I need to, let's try and see what happens. So if I sell it for £5, or at least I buy it for £5, excuse me, I will get back £7.88. Okay, so if I go for 6, then that is probably the lowest that I can go for. And remember, we are looking for products that will give us at least 100% return on investment. Okay, so in this case, if I buy a product for £6 and I sell it for £21, I will get £6.88 back as profit as well. Okay, so and remember, this is the very least, because there are so many other fixed costs that you have to take into consideration. So if you all of a sudden buy a product that's like £9 or £10, let's say put this in £10, all of a sudden realize that your net profit, excuse me, is much lower, plus add on all of the fixed costs that you have to take care of, you're going to realize that you're hopefully at least breaking even, if that. Okay, next up, next mistake that I see people do, and this is really annoying because I keep going on about it and time again, and it's very simple: shortcutting the process. Okay, you really want, when I say Amazon is simple, it doesn't mean it's easy, but when I say it's simple, it's quite easy to understand of how it works. However, this still means you have to learn a lot, and you also have to put in a lot of hard work and dedication into this if you want to make it successful. Okay, if you only have 1 hour spare a week or whatever for this business model, then don't even bother, because it will require much more time, at least in the very beginning. And what I mean by that is just shortcutting the process when it comes to images, as well as the title and the key features. Remember, look at your listing from a customer's perspective. Are your images compelling? Are your images selling the product and selling its core features and showing how this product is better than the competition? Is your image highlighting why you should be buying this product from all the other competitors out there? How is your product filling the gap in the market as well? And you can see how passionate I am, because I see these mistakes time and time again, and it's so annoying for me to continue to tell students, guys, please, if you're going to take this seriously, you have to put in the time and the effort. And also with the titles and the key features as well, remember, the title is important for the Amazon's SEO. If you're not telling Amazon what your product is and the search phrases that people use to find your product, it's never going to rank on first page. And guess what? If it doesn't rank on first page, it's not going to sell. So you have to put in the time to understand how Amazon's SEO works, and how you need to make sure that your listing, your title, your key features, your backend keywords are all there to make sure that your product ranks on the first page. Okay? And last but not least, and I can understand some of you may be making this mistake as well, but basically not understanding how to launch your product. Okay, you think that it's really simple. You just buy a product, you send it to Amazon FBA warehouses, effectively the product goes live. If my listing is amazing, it's going to sell. That's it. Okay, there's a lot more to it as well that you have to understand. Okay, first of all, you have to think about how you're going to generate reviews. Are you going to do email campaigns? Are you going to do insert cards to get those reviews as quickly as possible in your product? Because the more reviews you have, the higher your conversion rates are, the more sales you're going to make. Then you have to think about how you're going to get the ball rolling. Are you going to do PPC campaigns, i.e. pay Amazon to put your listing onto the first page? Or are you going to do some giveaways to your friends and family to try and generate momentum that way? If you're going to do Amazon PPC campaigns, how are you going to optimize them? How are you going to decide on how much you should pay for each and every keyword? Where you're going to place your ads? Are you going to do some video advertisements as well, which is something new that's come out on the Amazon FBA UK marketplace recently? These are all things that you need to learn first of all, and then consider and weigh up the pros and cons, and only with experience you're going to understand how to really do it. But you need to do it. You need to do it from the very beginning so you can build up that experience going forward. And last but not least, what I wanted to let you know is when it comes to selling on Amazon, remember your first product is not going to be your best product. I can guarantee you that, okay? Unless by some miracle and a lot of luck, you manage to get a really good product that sells, great. However, from 99% of us out there, including myself, my first product was more about the learning experience. Yes, I was able to make a little bit of profit, but it's not groundbreaking and it wasn't life-changing either. But what I did manage to do is learn how everything works. How does Amazon work? What did they look for? What their intentions are? How does the fulfillment by Amazon work and how their warehouses work? How do I need to list my product compellingly enough so other customers can find it attractive enough to buy it and make sure that they make that purchase from me as opposed to my competition? Remember, if you're just starting on Amazon, the key here is to learn in the very beginning. Money will come later on down the line, and money will come as a byproduct from all the knowledge that you have gained from selling on Amazon, and you will find it much easier later on down the line. Say, for example, for me now, after selling for 2.5 years, all of this stuff is pretty much second nature, okay? My product research has gone much better, even though I still make mistakes till this day. I understand how the shipping works. I understand how Amazon work and what their priorities are. I know what I need to do and how to move going forward, okay? When it comes to selling on Amazon, you have 3 restrictions. In the very beginning, you have the restriction of knowledge because you don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. Okay. Second, once you have started selling on Amazon, your second restriction is going to be cash. You simply now know what to do, but you don't have the cash. You don't have the means to scale up to second, third, fourth, fifth product. Eventually, once you have scaled up to about 15 to 20 products, your main restriction is going to be time. Okay, I am now no longer cash restricted. I am time restricted, and that is a good restriction to be in because it means that you're making enough money to sustain yourself and your lifestyle, and you now need to focus on growth. And this is what I really want for all of you guys to think about, and really hope that you guys reach that level as well, where you're happy to work for yourself, you're happy to put in the hours, you know exactly what you're doing, you have the cash to do it, and you have to think about how can I grow this so others around me can be benefited from it as well, my friends, my family, and so on. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you guys found it useful. If you do like the content, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video. It really means a lot to me. And please don't forget to comment down below if you do want to see other videos posted on Amazon. There are so many topics for me to cover. It's really difficult for me to even choose which one to speak about. So comment down below, let me know what you want to hear about, and I'll make sure to make a video on it. Thank you so much. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.